For 2,000 years, empires rose and fell on the strength of their steel, their wood, and their ingenuity. This is not a list of common blades, but a countdown of lethal innovation. Weapons designed not just to kill the soldier, but to dismantle the formation, rewrite the military textbook, and change the very rules of war. From the Mediterranean to the Eurasian steppes, we explore the tools that carved the map of the ancient world. They are the artifacts of war that terrified civilization. We begin our journey at the point of greatest efficiency. At number 10, the battle axe, brutality perfected. The simple design, a heavy wedge of metal designed to transfer maximum kinetic force, made it the perfect tool to defeat defensive technology. While swords often glanced off shields and armor, the sheer weight of a bearded axe blade could splinter wood, cleave through chainmail, and bypass standard protection. Popular from the Celts to the Norse, the axe was the ultimate expression of raw, calculated violence on the battlefield. Number 9, the Roman gladius, the sword that built an empire. It wasn't designed for dueling, but for systemized slaughter. Short, double-edged, and perfectly weighted for rapid, repeatable stabbing. Used in the tight confines of the legion's shield wall, the enemy never had room to swing a longer blade. The gladius was the efficient, unstoppable component of the most disciplined army the world had ever seen. Number 8, the Egyptian khopesh. Evolving from the battle axe and dating back to the New Kingdom, this curved, sickle-shaped sword was both a weapon and a symbol of power. Its unique shape combined the chopping force of an axe with the leverage and reach of a sword, making it highly effective against lightly armored foes. To see the khopesh was to witness the might and divine authority of Egypt itself. Number 7, the sling. Often underestimated, yet terrifyingly lethal. While the bow demanded training and expense, the sling was cheap, accessible, and delivered exceptional power. Skilled slingers could launch specialized lead projectiles, sometimes stamped with lethal messages, at speeds capable of inflicting concussive and piercing trauma comparable to a modern firearm. Slingers were the devastating, silent artillery of the ancient skirmisher. Number 6, the catapult, the siege breaker. These engines, particularly those using torsion power, twisted ropes of animal sinew, represented the ultimate marriage of science and war. They could hurl stones weighing hundreds of pounds, shattering fortress walls and breaking the enemy's will. From Alexander the Great to the Romans, the catapult transformed sieges from long years of attrition to engineered, scheduled destruction. Number 5, Greek fire, the ultimate elemental weapon, and perhaps the greatest military secret of antiquity. First deployed by the Byzantine Empire, this naphtha-based chemical mystery burned fiercely, even on water. It couldn't be extinguished by sand or water, creating an absolute terror for any invading navy. Imagine being on a wooden ship, watching this hellish liquid sprayed across your deck. The crew panicked, leaping into the sea, only to watch the flames float alongside them. Greek fire didn't just win battles, It created an impregnable defense for Constantinople, allowing the Byzantine Empire to survive for 1,000 years. Its recipe was guarded so fiercely that today it remains one of history's greatest unsolved chemical puzzles. Number 4. The Sarissa, the 18-foot pike of the Macedonian phalanx, perfected by Philip II and Alexander the Great. This was less a weapon and more a moving biological fortress. When 5 ranks lowered their sarissas, they created an impenetrable hedge of steel. The first rank killed, the second supported, and the rear ranks pushed the momentum. Facing the phalanx was like hitting a brick wall made of razor blades. The enemy couldn't close the distance, and they couldn't flank the formation without being destroyed. The Sarissa wasn't wielded by individual heroes. It was operated by a highly trained, unified collective. It was the invention that powered Alexander's conquest of the known world, from Greece all the way to India. It defined the power of coordinated infantry action for 2 centuries. Number 3. The Pilum, the Roman heavy javelin. This weapon epitomizes Roman genius, not designed for maximum killing, but for maximum psychological and material ruin. Its long, soft iron shank was designed to bend on impact, leaving the enemy's shield too heavy to hold and impossible to throw back. The first ranks of a Gallic charge, already terrified, were suddenly disarmed. Their most vital protection became a liability, dragging them down just as the legions closed for the gladius work. The Pilum was a brilliant 1-2 punch, a salvo of metal to disarm, followed by the terrifying sight of the Roman line closing the distance. Psychological warfare, executed by brilliant metallurgy, ensuring victory before the swords even met. Number 2. The Trireme, a technological marvel and the original liquid missile, built for a single terrifying purpose: the charge. 3 banks of oars, 170 men working in perfect, terrifying unison, powering the ship to ramming speed. The bronze ram, 3 meters long, was designed to pierce the hull below the waterline. This transformed naval combat from boarding actions into a deadly, high-stakes engineering challenge. At the Battle of Salamis, the Athenian triremes didn't just win a fight. They executed a strategic maneuver that destroyed the Persian fleet and secured the foundation of Western civilization. When that ram hit, you had mere minutes until the freezing, black water swallowed the vessel. And the most perfect killer ever engineered. Number 1. The compound bow. Smaller, lighter, and yet significantly more powerful than any simple bow of its time. Its design, a complex lamination of horn, sinew, and wood, stored massive amounts of energy. This weapon delivered armor-piercing force from the back of a galloping horse, effectively ending the dominance of slow, heavy infantry. This was the weapon of the Scythians, the Huns, and the Mongols, nomadic ghosts who rained death from an impossible distance. They redefined speed, distance, and war itself. Facing them was an exercise in futility. They didn't stand and fight. They circled and killed. The compound bow changed warfare forever, opening up entire continents to the power of the mounted archer. From the silent, long-range efficiency of the sling, to the strategic terror of the Pilum, and the overwhelming power of the Trireme. These 10 weapons are more than just artifacts. They are blueprints of victory. They are a testament to the fact that in the brutal theater of war, a brilliant design is always more powerful than brute force alone.